beginning of time, people wanted to believe spiritual beings from the afterworld. Many of religions spawned from it, but this belief clashes with our modern science, and they are mutually exclusive. They don't mix very well till now, that is. Since the era of mobile technology, the amount of pictures taken has grown exponentially, and as a result, so has the amount of weird, unexplained apparitions caught on camera phones and other devices. Most of these are interpreted as ghosts or spiritual demonic apparitions. But what if these apparitions were not ghosts or spiritual in nature? Like, what if these apparitions were real beings that have only one desire: to get into our reality and live among us? Is it crazy talk? These beings are referred to as Krothreals or Kronies. Their name descends from Ayavaji mythology. Kroni is the primordial manifestation of evil, and manifests itself in many various forms. He is known to be a giant with many limbs, the size of a mountain. He later got cast away while trying to swallow the whole universe. The Kronies are his descendants and vowed to reclaim our world and devour any beings living here. The truth is, Indian ancestors knew about extra-dimensional beings, and they saw signs of them and worshipped them as demons or gods, probably attributing them with godly powers or status. Since ancient times, these beings were recorded, some scholars claiming they were able to manifest themselves in our reality. However, it seems that in order to do so, they require some sort of human sacrifice. They consume flesh or soul. This frightening thought disturbs many people, including my colleagues. Therefore, I've kept my research to myself. But after what I have lately uncovered, I must speak out, as it seems they are becoming more and more aggressive, bold, and we need to do something about it. Our species is no longer at the top of the food chain.
My name is I work for International School of I am the International Students Coordinator, and as requested by the school committee from I am making a video/audio report in Chinese for the Chinese investigation about the missing children on day on 2000. The only evidence found on the scene was a partially damaged camera phone retaining video footage and pictures of the missing student before and possibly during the incident. It is important to stress that our school has a zero policy about students carrying or using phones at school, and we take all the necessary actions to prevent such a thing. We systematically confiscate all the phones when our students arrive at school. Till today we have no idea how and where this phone came from. All information about this device was deleted or corrupted. There were no information, no data, history, or contacts saved on this phone. In addition, only the footage and some pictures of the missing student were recovered. Finally, during the investigation, the phone was lost, and so far nobody has recovered it. Here is the footage in question. We have blurred the faces of the students and anyone involved so to protect their identity. In addition, I have also censored some of the students' comments as they were inappropriate for this report. More details about it will be sent to you in a typed report on This video was not edited and is the full version, but some of the pieces have been cut or corrupted and I have added them together for your convenience. We believe this footage was shot in the late evening just before our night revision classes. The first shoot is of student. It is not clear if he has activated the camera phone when grabbing it or if it has activated by itself. One thing for sure is that this is not his phone. This shot suggests that they are at the sports section, next to the gym. He then tried to hide the phone from the others, however the others quickly saw it and fought over it. Finally student managed to bully his way to get it. We do condemn his actions. This is not appropriate behavior. Student then focuses his attention towards student B in an attempt to embarrass them. Does he realize the phone is working and recording, or is he just pretending? They shouted at him and he then decided to get away from them. He is followed by student. Quickly after leaving, there are screams and student and rushed to the scene, but everyone seemed to have left. It seems it was more some kind of prank or joke. However, it is important to note that, as you know, all the students here have been reported missing quickly afterwards, and are not quite sure what to make of it, but are soon joined by other students. And please check the footage, you will see that they are 8 students. However, when shooting there will be an extra student appearing. We will like to point out the fact that, as till now we have not identified who the student is or even if it was a student. The group of students seems not too surprised about the phone. Perhaps it was not the first time they saw one at school. They all decide to move towards their classroom. At first it seems to behave normally as nothing is happening. Seems to be obsessed by the phone and start recording everyone, or is pretending to do so, as at that point we are quite not sure the phone worked properly or not. Now please, I would like you to pay more attention, as it is now that the mysterious student appears in the shots. He is tall and strong, and wear glasses. He seems to communicate with the others almost as if he knew them. But pay more attention and you will see that the students actually ignored him. At no point in the footage, they have actually directly talked to him or acknowledged him. The local authority believe him as a suspect and are actively looking for him. But even so, he was the perpetrator. How can one person been able to abduct more than 15 students from a school without anyone noticing it? If you have seen or heard about this individual, please contact us now. We will inform the local authorities. It seems they meet with 3 new students, and seemed very interested by the phone and just grabbed it from. He rushed towards her to get it back, but she ran quickly towards the abandoned golf practice area. It seems she is playing with it and others quickly followed her there, but then got distracted by something. However, there are some screams again. It seems that student and just have disappeared. The students all rush to the place. He grabs the phone from and starts shooting towards that area, but nothing is there. What happened? Was it a prank? We will never know. However, notice that the mysterious student is not with them anymore. Did he took the girls with him? Was he responsible? At that point, the student seems confused and unsure about what is happening. However, shortly after, student who was holding the phone earlier along with student seemed to have disappeared in the same manner. The students panic and one even starts hitting others. Seemed to have been knocked off, and ran away in terror. These students never made it to the classroom or any other place for that matter. From that point they all disappeared. Tries to follow them but came back shortly afterwards. He seems to have lost them and is acting very strangely. The only remaining students are and while still filming this event, seemed to have dropped the phone, but then the phone was picked up by they scream his name, as if he was taken away by something or someone. They panic, they run away towards their classroom. Interesting fact, nobody in school seemed to notice them running. It almost as if they were invisible. They rush towards their classroom, but there are no lights. Notice how darkness has fell so quickly. It is unusual, probably because of the bad weather and the heavy clouds that was reported during this event. However, the classroom is pitch black. Screams to switch on the light, and there you can see lying unconscious on the floor. There is blood everywhere. The tables and chairs are stacked up in a chaotic fashion, and some weird writing and drawings are on the blackboard. This violates the school's code of conduct. It is not permitted in our school to do such a thing. Yet, someone did this and nobody have reported it. The students panic, and they are being attacked by someone who grabbed them out of the classroom. An important note, nobody in the school have noticed anyone at that time in the corridor or heard anyone screaming at that time. The next morning, some students discovered the classroom's door was open and saw the phone along with blood scattered everywhere. However, the chairs and the tables were positioned normally. The homeroom teacher took the liberty to take pictures of the place and reported this to the school's principal. In addition, the students of the class have been declared missing, including one of the teachers who attended the classroom at that time. A quick investigation showed no evidence of a third party getting in the school, and they have no explanation on where or how the students and the teachers have gone.
People call me Mikhail. I'm Russian and I am one of the students' friends who had disappeared mysteriously from B International School in. I assure you that the footages and materials here are real and that I haven't done any editing on it. The people on this video have all disappeared and as today are still missing. I came upon this footage after hacking the school's network as I was tired of all the bull around this incident. I decided to find out what really happened, and I managed to retrieve from several computers some reports, personal files, and even videos about the whole event. But after what I uncovered, I got scared and decided to send some of the stuff to my friend MS666, who happens to have a YouTube channel and was happy to upload it on my behalf. I met him on the one of the many chat room on Freenet. Before playing this video, I would also like to point out that the person who did the video/audio report also went missing. I am still afraid for myself, and all I wish now is that the footage can be shown to the world to see. The world needs to know that there is or are something out there that is or are watching us, and it's coming. God have mercy on my soul.